Imagine this for a second. You wake up one morning, check your dashboard, and suddenly your business is growing faster than it ever has before. The leads coming in are actually the right people. Your marketing finally makes sense. Your team feels aligned. And instead of feeling like you're guessing your way forward, you feel like you're steering with confidence. Now here's the twist. Nothing magical happened overnight. You simply stopped trying to do everything alone, and you brought in a business growth agency that knew exactly how to pull the right levers. Most people underestimate how big the gap is between trying to grow a business alone and growing a business with an actual strategic partner. And by the time they realize it, they've usually burned through money, energy, and time they'll never get back. Today, I want to show you why partnering with a business growth agency can change the entire trajectory of your company in ways that feel almost unfair. Hi, this is Farhad, and at 6 Dimensions, we help businesses attract great clients without wasting money on ads, using our 6 Dimensions system that makes marketing and growth simple. And by the way, make sure you stick with me until the end, because I'm giving you a powerful free resource called Your Business Plan Playbook, which will help you clarify your strategy and move forward with confidence. It's one of the most practical tools you can use to set your business up for growth. Now, let's talk about something that a lot of business owners don't like admitting out loud. Growing a business is confusing. You're juggling marketing, sales, operations, customer experience, finances, planning, all while trying to keep your sanity. And what usually happens is that business owners bounce between ideas, tactics, and tools, hoping something just works. But hope is not a growth strategy. And that's exactly where a business growth agency becomes a game changer. Because the moment you bring in a team that sees growth patterns every single day, the fog lifts. You finally understand what to prioritize, what to ignore, and what will actually move the needle. One of the biggest advantages of working with a growth agency is the strategic clarity you get. A lot of people think marketing is the main thing, but the truth is, strategy comes before everything. If your strategy is wrong or unclear, no amount of marketing will save it. A business growth agency begins by studying your current position. What's working, what isn't, where the gaps are, and where the hidden opportunities are sitting untouched. They dive into your market, your competitors, your audience, your systems, your numbers, and even your internal processes. And because they're looking from the outside, they're not emotionally attached to what you've always done. They're looking at what can actually create growth. That alone can save you years of trial and error. Think about how many times you've made a decision based on gut feeling instead of data. Or how often you've launched something because you thought it would work, only to be disappointed when it didn't land. A business growth agency eliminates that guesswork. They bring data-driven insights that help you understand exactly what the market wants, where you can win, and how to position yourself so you actually stand out. This is one of the most powerful psychological triggers in persuasion: clarity. When people feel clear, they take action. When a business feels clear, it grows. The more clarity you have, the easier it becomes to make decisions that generate real results. Another major benefit is the fresh perspective you gain. When you're inside your business every day, everything feels normal. Your problems feel normal, your bottlenecks feel normal, your habits feel normal. But that normal can be the very thing holding you back. A growth agency sees your business with new eyes. They see opportunities you've overlooked. They see inefficiencies you've accepted as part of the job. They see outdated processes that are quietly costing you money. And most importantly, they see potential. Potential you may not even realize you have. They bring creativity, innovation, and new ways of thinking that you simply don't get when you're stuck in the trenches. And let's talk about marketing for a second, because this is where most businesses lose the most time and money. Marketing today is not what it was 5 years ago. The tools, the platforms, the algorithms, the tactics, they change non-stop. What worked 6 months ago might be completely useless today. When you work with a business growth agency, you're tapping into a team that spends every day mastering those tools and techniques. They know how to increase your visibility. They know how to engage your audience. They know how to structure campaigns that actually convert. And even better, they know how to tie your marketing directly to your strategy, so every effort is aligned with your long-term goals, instead of random tactics that burn cash. A big part of influence psychology is reducing friction. The easier you make it for people to understand you, trust you, and move forward with you, the faster they take action. A business growth agency uses this same principle on your behalf. They refine your messaging so your audience instantly gets what makes you different. They strengthen your value proposition so people feel the impact of what you offer. They improve your positioning so you stop blending in and start standing out. Suddenly, your marketing starts to feel more natural, more effective, and more aligned with who you are. But growth is not just about marketing, it's also about operations. Because if you can't handle more customers, more demand, or more opportunities, your business will grow and then collapse. A growth agency helps streamline your operations so your internal engine actually supports your expansion. They identify bottlenecks. They improve your internal communication. They help you implement automation where it matters. They make your workflows smoother and more scalable. And when your operations are tight, everything becomes easier. Delivering results, serving clients, onboarding new team members, and expanding without stress. A well-structured business grows faster and more safely. Another underrated benefit is cost and time efficiency. Most business owners don't realize how expensive it is to figure things out alone. You spend money on tools you don't use. You experiment with strategies that don't work. You burn time trying to learn things that aren't worth learning. A business growth agency has already mastered the tools, systems, and frameworks you need. They dramatically cut down the time it takes to get results because they're not learning. They're executing, and they save you money because you're not hiring full-time specialists, paying for unnecessary software, or making expensive mistakes. What the part I love most is the measurable results. Growth agencies don't guess. They track everything. They test, measure, refine, and optimize. They look at KPIs, performance metrics, customer behavior, sales patterns, all the data points that reveal what's working and what needs improvement. And because they constantly analyze and adjust, your business is always improving. This creates a powerful momentum effect where every month becomes better than the last. That's how long-term growth is built, through continuous improvement, not random bursts of effort. Now here's the truth that a lot of business owners don't realize. Trying to grow a business alone often feels like pushing a heavy car uphill by yourself. But when you bring in a growth agency, it feels like a team of people suddenly show up behind you and start pushing with you. The weight gets lighter, the progress gets faster, and you start hitting goals that once felt out of reach. Businesses that partner with growth agencies don't just grow, they transform. They become more confident, more strategic, more organized, more visible, and far more competitive. And if you've ever wondered why some businesses seem to break through while others stay stuck, this is usually the difference. The ones that grow have support, strategy, and expertise guiding them. The ones that stay stuck rely on trial and error, and trial and error is the most expensive business model in the world. This is why I want you to grab the free resource I mentioned earlier, Your Business Plan Playbook. It's one of the most practical guides to help you map out your strategy in a clear, simple way, so you always know what to do next. Whether you're working with a growth agency now or planning to in the future, this playbook will give you the clarity and structure you need to grow with confidence. You can download it at the link below. And here's my final message for you. Your business doesn't have to feel heavy. Growth doesn't have to be confusing. You don't have to guess your way forward. When you bring in the right strategic support, everything becomes simpler, the path becomes clearer, and success stops feeling like something far away. It becomes something you can reach step by step with the right guidance. Book a call with us if you're serious about taking your business to the next level. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it.